resources. I looked at our Toastmaster website yesterday, and you can see in the bottom left-hand corner the last time people visited. Some were 1 day, 14 days, 39 days was a big one, so must have been people had a roll in a meeting 39 days ago. The largest one was 2,000 some odd days. This is a member who is on idle right now, but even some current members, thousands of days, 1,000 days. So, I thought it would be a good idea just to share with you some of the resources you have available that you can go look at and be aware of, because I don't think sometimes we really think about all of them. So the first one on the list is our own TGIF Toastmaster. This is the one I was telling you about that you can tell how long it's been. So you don't need to go to the website, right? If you already know what your role is and what the role responsibilities is or what the schedule is, you don't necessarily have to. But it's a very good resource if you're like me and you're like, oh, I thought I saved that document, and you didn't, and you deleted it, so you can go out there and find the schedule. So the schedule's out there. If you're new to the club, the meeting role descriptions are there. Now you have to log in, so on the left-hand side, you will see it says member login, so you log in, your name, and it'll bring you up in your password. And then at the bottom left are resources for people who are members of the club. So that's where you can get the schedule, that's where you can see the people and get email addresses for people in the club if you don't have them. It's also has, like I said, the roles in there. That's really important, or if you haven't had a role for a while. So for those of you who are new, your mentor's there to help you with that type of thing, but it's also there for you to look at yourself too. So please utilize our website. I think you will find that it's a good resource. I periodically go out there and take a look for different things. One thing you might not know is you have a profile out there. If you haven't looked at your profile, why don't you add your picture, see what it says? That's where you put your email address and some other things, so it walks you through. So if you didn't even know you had a profile, this would be a good time to go look at it and see what it says about you, or what you've said about yourself without even knowing. The next resource is Toastmaster International website. This one I feel kind of funny about because I've been a member 8 years and probably gone out there 8 times, to be honest with you. Every once in a while I'll go out there to see if we've had a club contest. When I was president, I certainly did it more. But when you have a club contest, it gives you rules, or if you reach a certification, you can get information there. Sometimes I'll go out and look for speaking tips. I work through a humorous manual, and sometimes I go out there and do that. So it's more about the organization as a whole, but it is a good way to look at things. And if you love Toastmasters so much, you must have a bag with the logo on it. That's a good place to do it. And there's also notebooks, there's all kinds of stuff out there. So that's another place that you can go. We also have a District 22 website, which I have never been to. So it is good, again, if you're an officer of the club, it is good to look at, just for kind of overall things, but it's there as a resource if you want to take a look at it. We are District 22. Some portions of Kansas and Missouri is what our district is, so take a look at that. But the most important one outside of our website for our club is our Facebook page. So Caroline is our Vice President of Public Relations, and so she goes out there and puts pictures, reminders, all kinds of items out there. So it's, if you see it on here, TGIF Toastmasters 4679. So please go out and like us if you haven't, and enjoy your new resources as you go through your next speech. Thank you.